We're super excited because football season is here. In fact, the first game, a matchup between Baltimore and Kansas City, is on Thursday, September 5th. It airs only on NBC and Peacock. Then on Friday, September 6th, an international game in Brazil between Green Bay and Philadelphia airs only on Peacock, unless you live in Green Bay, Milwaukee, or Philadelphia.
Those are just a few of the changes this season. In this video, we cover 5 things that are changing this year with watching NFL games.
We'll talk about what's different with Monday Night Football, exclusive streaming games, NFL Plus, and Sunday Ticket. We'll also show you what you'll have to pay if you want every NFL game this season.
As in past years, a live TV streaming service is not going to give you every game you want. Unfortunately, games are airing across multiple channels and even more streaming services.
Let's start with a quick look at what's different about Monday Night Football this season.
Last year, most of the Monday Night Football games were on ABC. That was due to the writer's strike, which left a gap in programming that ABC covered with Monday Night Football games.
The network will air 11 total games this year. According to the ESPN schedule press release, ABC will air Monday night games in weeks 1, 3, 4, 8, 14, 15, and 17. It will also air a Week 18 Sunday doubleheader, a Super Wildcard game, and a divisional round playoff game.
And there is one more thing to note about Monday Night Football. One game, a matchup between the Chargers and Cardinals on October 21st, will air exclusively on ESPN+.
Speaking of exclusivity, let's look at what games are airing exclusively on Peacock, Prime Video, and Netflix, as those are all different from last season.
As we mentioned earlier, this year one game will air exclusively on Peacock, a first Friday matchup on September 6th between the Packers and the Eagles in Brazil. The only way to get that game without Peacock, or living in one of the 3 local markets where the game will air on NBC, is through NFL Plus, something we'll cover in a minute.
Prime Video is still the home for Thursday Night Football, but this year it gets an exclusive wildcard playoff game. Peacock had that game last season and it broke streaming records, so Amazon is hoping for the same this year. Also new this year is that 2 Christmas Day games are going to be exclusively on Netflix, a matchup between the Chiefs and Steelers and the Ravens and Texans.
Now let's talk about a few changes to NFL Sunday Ticket. YouTube TV, again, is the exclusive home of NFL Sunday Ticket, and this year there are 2 packages, just like last year, with YouTube TV or on its own. Sunday Ticket plus YouTube TV costs $72.99 a month at time of recording, plus $379 for Sunday Ticket. That's $30 more than last year.
You can also sign up for just Sunday Ticket through YouTube Primetime channels for $479, which is also an increase of $30. As was the case last year, there's no free trial and no refunds. But YouTube TV has added more features to Sunday Ticket this season to try to make up for the higher price. You can now customize your multi-view with up to 4 Sunday Ticket games and some games from your local networks on one screen. That's an upgrade from last season, where you could only watch pre-selected multi-view combinations.
Other upgrades include a new video player experience, a spoiler mode that lets you hide scores for specific games, and more advanced playback controls.
There's also a Jump to Last channel shortcut and a new fantasy view that integrates with Yahoo Fantasy Football accounts. The feature is rolling out immediately for YouTube TV subscribers and later in the season for those who subscribe through YouTube Primetime channels.
Now let's quickly cover what's different about NFL Plus this season. NFL Plus raised its rates right before the beginning of the 2023 season. At time of recording, plans cost either $7 or $15 a month, depending on which tier you choose. The standard plan airs live local regular season primetime and playoff games, plus live audio for every game.
But the premium tier includes NFL Red Zone, full and condensed game replays, and something new, NFL Pro, which includes all 22 coaches' film for every NFL game going back to the 2022 season. Also new this year, you can search through that video using next-gen stats and create and save playlists. And you can watch the Brazil matchup between the Packers and Eagles, but only on a mobile device. That's the case with all the live games, and that's the catch with NFL Plus. It's great if you travel, but you can't watch live games on your TV.
And now let's look at one more thing that's different this year, and that's Venu. Venu is the joint streaming venture between Disney, Fox, and WBD, and it was hoping to launch this August.
It aimed to provide a direct-to-consumer streaming option for about 55% of live sports matchups, including many football games, for $43 a month. However, at time of recording, it is not live, and we don't know when it will be. A judge ruled that it would make the market for sports viewership less competitive, and for now has blocked its launch. At least for the time being, it does not look like Venu will be an option for streaming NFL games during the 2024 season, but that could definitely change, and we'll keep monitoring it for you.
Now let's wrap up with a quick look at what it costs to get every NFL game this season. You will have to cobble together subscriptions to Peacock, Prime Video, Netflix, ESPN Plus, and YouTube TV with Sunday Ticket.
At time of recording, that will cost you more than $850. That's pretty hefty. What matters is deciding which games are most important to you and finding the cheapest way to get them.
If you live in market for your favorite team, an over-the-air antenna and a subscription to ESPN Plus or Prime Video may be all you need to watch most games. And unfortunately, it's only going to continue to be this way as the NFL continues to put itself on as many services as possible.
But you absolutely have options, and telling you what those options are is what we do here on our channel and in our live streams, which air on Fridays at noon Central. Let us know how you plan to stream NFL games this season and who you're rooting for in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.